Hey everyone, I'm Katie from Addicted to DIY, and today I'm going to be showing you the whole unloading process of my new Thunder Laser Nova 51. So I am the proud new owner of a Thunder Laser Nova 51 130 watt CO2 laser. I'd been wanting a laser for years, so when I was finally able to add one to my shop, I was beyond excited. The only thing that made me really anxious was delivery day. After doing a ton of research, watching YouTube videos, trying to find as much information as I could to make sure that delivery would go as smoothly as possible, I was still really anxious. I had read great experiences on Facebook groups. I had read horrible experiences on Facebook groups. I watched a TikTok where someone's Thunder Nova 51 literally rolled out the back of the delivery truck. So I was pretty nervous, very excited. I was even more nervous when the FedEx delivery driver was also very nervous because he had never delivered anything this big before. Unfortunately, my husband wasn't home when the delivery day came, so thankfully my neighbor volunteered to come over and help me unload it. And honestly, the FedEx guy said he wouldn't have even delivered it had we not had a third person here to help with the delivery. So I'm going to break down the whole delivery process, how we got it unloaded into my shop, and hopefully it will help relieve any anxiety that you might have when your laser is delivered. We live on an acre and my shop is a straight shot back from the RV gates, so the freight driver just backed right up to the door. We had him stop just a little short of the opening because the top of the garage opening was not tall enough for the laser to come out on the lift gate. The driver agreed that we would get the laser on the lift gate, lower it to about a foot off the ground, and then he would back the truck up until the lift gate was just inside the shop. We opted to unload it with the pallet jack on the inside of the truck, which gave myself and the delivery driver the room to support it from the outside with extra boards. As my neighbor eased the crate out onto the liftgate, the driver and I did our best to support it from our end. This part had me so nervous, and the whole time all I could think about was exactly how far away I needed to run if things started to go south. The outside feet on the crate were wider than the lift gate, so I needed to stack boards up to make sure that they would fit tightly under the crate and support it from teetering left or right when the pallet jack was lowered. We eased the crate the last few inches so that it was completely on the lift gate, and then the pallet jack was lowered down. This is when those boards came in handy to support the crate from teetering from side to side. The driver lowered the lift gate and my neighbor hoisted the pallet jack on top of the crate so that we could get it on the ground to pull the crate the rest of the way off of the truck. I backed the driver up another few feet so that the end of the lift gate was on the concrete, and then he lowered the lift gate the rest of the way to the ground. We jacked it up, pulled out the boards, and it was safely rolled into the shop without incident. The entire unloading process went very smoothly. It took me a while for my heart rate to come back down to normal, but everything ended up going exactly as I'd hoped. The driver had been just as nervous, and he said that he was glad that I had my neighbor there because he would not have even felt comfortable unloading it with just the two of us, and he actually would have rescheduled the delivery. I tried to tip him for the delivery, but he wouldn't accept it. I think he was just thankful everything went off without a hitch and wanted to get the heck out of there. I did buy my neighbor some of his favorite beers though for helping things go so well. Next up will be the uncrating and setup, so definitely stay tuned. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope that it helped alleviate some of your anxiety that you might be having while you're waiting for your laser to be delivered. If there are any other questions, definitely leave me a comment and I will answer it to the best of my ability. And also stay tuned for more laser related videos because I'm going to be sharing a ton of them. Thanks so much for watching.